Hello friend, welcome to my channel Coin Worth Million. Today video is one you won't miss. We're diving into the world of coins top dollar. One, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. So let's get it started. The 1995 Canadian $1 coin, commonly referred to as the Loonie, holds a significant place in the numismatic and economic history of Canada. Struck by the Royal Canadian Mint, this coin continued the legacy of the Canadian $1 coin series that began in 1987, known for its distinctive design featuring the common loon. The 1995 Loonie not only served as a utilitarian piece of currency, but also as a cultural symbol embedded in the everyday lives of Canadians. The coin's inception was rooted in the country's need for a more durable alternative to the traditional paper dollar note, which had a shorter lifespan. By 1995, the Loonie was firmly entrenched in Canadian society, accepted and recognized nationwide, and had even become part of Canadian slang and identity. As with all coinage, the 1995 edition holds stories of its time, from economic contexts and political circumstances to design decisions and minting practices, and serves as a small yet enduring relic of Canadian history. On the obverse side of the 1995 Canadian dollar coin is the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. Created by Dora de Pedrihunt, a Hungarian-Canadian sculptor, this portrait had been in use since 1990 and was the third major effigy of Queen Elizabeth II to appear on Canadian currency. Pedrihunt's design was distinct because it was the first time a Canadian artist was chosen to design the monarch's effigy for Canadian coinage. This change reflected Canada's growing desire to express its cultural identity within its symbols. The Queen is shown wearing a pearl necklace and facing right, consistent with British numismatic tradition, which alternates the direction the monarch faces with each new reign. Around her portrait are the words Elizabeth II on the left and DG Regina on the right, an abbreviated Latin phrase meaning by the grace of God, Queen. This depiction remains elegant, dignified, and fitting for a constitutional monarchy like Canada. The reverse side of the 1995 Loonie is where the coin earns its nickname. Designed by Robert Tralf Carmichael, a Canadian wildlife artist, it features a solitary common loon swimming on a lake, with a background of stylized Canadian wilderness. This reverse design replaced the original planned Voyageur-themed dollar coin when the dies were mysteriously lost in transit in 1986, prompting the urgent selection of Carmichael's loon design. The loon was chosen for its distinctly Canadian character. Loons are found across the country and are known for their haunting, echoing calls that reflect the serenity and wildness of Canadian lakes. The word Canada arcs above the loon, while the denomination dollar is inscribed below, and the date 1995 appears prominently above the word dollar. Carmichael's initials are RC can be seen discreetly near the loon's tail, a signature of his contribution to the coin's legacy. In terms of technical specifications, the 1995 Canadian Loonie is made of Orient bronze-plated nickel, giving it a distinctive golden color that sets it apart from most other coins in circulation. This composition was selected not only for aesthetic appeal but also for durability. The coin has a diameter of 26.5 millimeters, a thickness of 1.95 millimeters, and a weight of 7.0 grams. Its 11-sided shape, technically known as a hendecagon, gives it a tactile uniqueness that helps people with visual impairments differentiate it from other coins. The edges are smooth rather than rigid. Over time, this unique shape and coloration have helped the coin become instantly recognizable to Canadians and coin collectors around the world. From a historical and economic perspective, the issuance of the 1995 $1 coin occurred during a time of notable political and financial transition in Canada. The country was recovering from the economic challenges of the early 1990s, including recession and high unemployment. The mid-90s marked a period of deficit reduction, fiscal tightening, and cautious optimism under the federal Liberal government led by Prime Minister Jean Chrétien. While the Canadian dollar was not at its peak value during this time, often trading lower against the US dollar, the coin retained strong domestic utility. The continued use of the Loonie reflected Canadians' adaptation to coin-based dollar denominations, with vending machines, transit systems, and retailers all accepting and depending upon the $1 coin for daily transactions. In terms of minting and circulation, the Royal Canadian Mint struck the 1995 $1 coin at its facility in Winnipeg, Manitoba, which is responsible for producing the bulk of Canada's circulation coinage. While exact mintage figures for the 1995 Loonie are readily available, they are estimated at around 34,996,000 coins, making it a relatively common issue. As such, it doesn't typically command a high premium among collectors in circulated condition. However, uncirculated coins or those in mint sets may attract greater interest, particularly in proof-like or specimen condition, where the coin is specially struck to showcase enhanced detail and finish. From a numismatic standpoint, the 1995 loonie is often collected as part of a complete year set or as part of a collection of loonies throughout the years. The coin does not have major known errors or varieties, which makes it a relatively standard issue, though some collectors pursue examples with strong strikes or attractive toning, while the coin's monetary value remains close to its face value. In circulated condition, its numismatic worth lies in its symbolism, design, integrity, and role in the ongoing story of Canadian coinage. It also serves as a way to engage younger or beginner collectors who often start by gathering modern coins that are readily available in change. The loonie, over time, became more than just a coin. It became an emblem of Canadian identity. It is featured in political commentary, economic discussion, and even art and satire. Over the years, the Royal Canadian Mint has issued commemorative versions of the loonie celebrating events like the Vancouver 2010 Olympics, Remembrance Day, and Indigenous heritage. Though the 1995 issue was a standard release, its continuity contributed to the loonie's reputation as a dependable and patriotic monetary instrument. Moreover, because it retained the same design since 1987, the coin from 1995 also served to reinforce the cultural memory and continuity embedded within Canadian society. In the realm of international perception, Canada's $1 coin stands as an example of efficient currency management. The loonie, when compared to paper money, lasts longer in circulation, sometimes up to 20 years or more, and thereby reduces the long-term cost of currency production. The 1995 loonie fits seamlessly into this narrative, serving as part of Canada's effort to modernize and economize its currency system. Its simple yet iconic design also earned praise from coin designers and monetary experts worldwide. Furthermore, as Canadians traveled abroad, especially within the Commonwealth and North America, the loonie became a small token often shared as a novelty or souvenir, increasing its cultural visibility. In popular culture, the loonie has achieved a level of fame rare for coins. Canadians often refer to their dollar with affection. A loonie for your thoughts, or it'll cost you a couple loonies, are colloquial expressions. The 1995 version, like those before and after it, contributed to the familiarity and everyday utility of this now iconic coin. In sports, particularly hockey, legends have grown around the placement of a loonie at center ice for good luck during Olympic tournaments. Such tales, whether rooted in fact or folklore, elevate the coin's profile beyond that of a simple monetary object on conclusion. The 1995 Canadian $1 loonie coin is far more than a circular piece of metal. It is a product of thoughtful design, economic necessity, and national identity. It bears the likeness of a monarch who has served as a constant figurehead across generations and features a bird symbolic of the Canadian wilderness and spirit. Though common in terms of mintage and not particularly rare or expensive, it plays a crucial role in the everyday lives of Canadians and remains a beloved object of interest among numismatists. In its gold-hued simplicity lies a story of adaptation, tradition, and sovereignty, a story still being told in wallets, collections, and pockets across the nation.